the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out on the right. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses thinking run. They got fourth down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up first and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. That's reeled in. It's Green.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early. And often.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
Let's go.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Sooner offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking for a man, it's Ramirez. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Foster. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Blade. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Graves. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Slithers into space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Bully ball on third and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Kinsey. Release to the back. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth. Calls his own number. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Scanning the field, it's Ramirez. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Ripping through the defense. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Ramirez. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They'll move the tight end. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He makes the grab. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going to the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Ramirez. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. It's complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air, it's Kinsey. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's played. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's screen. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Hill. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down.
Black 24. Black 24. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Foster. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up by 21 over Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They take the lead with the 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside of the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
To throw, it's Kinsey. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Looking to fire. Got a man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man. It's Blade. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to pass, it's Kinsey. Quick completion on the out. Out of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
Running into the open space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Just keep slinging it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's played. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Kinsey. That's caught. It's Green. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He'll do it himself. Creates a little space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's played. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
6th play of the drive coming up. Take it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Ramirez. Makes the grab, it's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking left. Makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Smashes through the tackle.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really